MILF. Cheese. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday! I felt bad interrupting the song, so I waited till it was almost over. Because apparently that's just what I do. But happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week. So far. I mean, it's only Tuesday. So, there's still a lot more week to be had. But how is everybody doing? And thank you again, Devil, for the 4 months. It doesn't show up on this screen, but I'll play it when I'm on the other one. There's not an emo here? No. Woo, I have a question. Do you type out all of your emotes? Are you not one of the people that just types in like 3 letters and then tabs it? Interesting. I somehow forgot I had the stream open and wasn't just jamming. I blossom. You don't type out your emotes? No. No, I don't. I'm EP but here. Don't worry, we're EP together. We're EP together. That's why there is no face cam. I am tired. But so was everybody today. It was a very interesting day. It was like half Monday in my brain, even though it was a Tuesday. Does that make sense? Like, I had the tiredness of a Monday, even though it was a Tuesday. I think I switched Tuesday and Monday energy in my head. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it does to me. If I want a specific emote, I have to type it out because typing out the first 3 or 5 letters and then using the arrow keys is a pain in the ass. F, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, Minecraft. Sometimes I type emojis all the way through for the funnies. I'm worried about some of you. My brain was convinced it was Thursday for like most of the day, was frantic and freaking out that the week was almost gone. I just click on my emotes. Listen, you live your best life. Smirking cat emoji, thumbs up emoji. You know what? That's fair. That is fair. Anyways. It's Tuesday. I've been staring at this wall. I opened it up before stream, mostly because I was just thinking about blocks. We have to figure out blocks to go here. I want to work on the outside of this today. I think we might do a little bit of terraforming and a little bit of like running around this to maybe start possibly cleaning up some of the mess left by the locals. It's fine. It's fine. I see no mess here? No? None? You don't see it? I think this island needs to go. It just is awkward. I don't want it anymore. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. I'm in free cam, by the way. If you could not tell, I can go through the walls. We're fine. Jesus Christ. We also... Oh, no, I need to fix some of this. We need to get some... We might need to go back to spawn and get some more carpet, because I do want to, like, try to carpet some of this. So that it is not in the way. Do we dare destroy this? Or at least some of it?
Hello, Twader and Rats.
Hello, with
Day
it.
7 of being sick. I sound a little better, but I still cannot breathe sadly, and I am coughing still. But I adore you, Rats. Stay warm and healthy.
Hi, Ibit. I hope you're doing okay. There's so many here. Oh my god. Where there's so many, I've never seen so much. Well, see, okay, so if you... I've been working on this project for probably 2 years on and off. So that is 2 years worth of gameplay. Hi, Anne. Of being in this area. You're fighting. No, no. You've already been fed. She's trying to act like she's never been fed. Goat says hi. Hi, Goat. Like, I know Peepo Shy Without Looking, I know Trado10 Love and Trado10 Judge, and is that just Hype Pet or is it Hype Pat? Okay. Snow Queen is making weird clicky bouncy noises when I press down to type or just poke her. Don't trust that. I think I'm worried about Snow Queen. Hello. Are you full of anger? Why did Anne answer? The really long ones, I'll use the colon, but I do not type out most of my emotes, yes. Wild. You know what, Woo? You live your best life. I don't know what you're doing, but you live it. Alright, I need extra of these. You know what else I need that I currently don't have on me? Fire resistance potions. We'll keep these here. I'll repeat myself. Oh, Neo Cat just died. Peepo sad. My favorite emote that I also used to type out. Okay, so. I actually don't know the hold on. Okay, so the plan of the day. We need to decorate. Hold on. We'll look at this so you guys can, like, think about what we're doing and what I'm feeling. Now, granted, not all the sides are as clear as, like, this corner right here. We are trying to decorate this. I want to do more spindly ribbon looking things. I want to add things directly onto the outside. I want to do a lot of things. Now, there's a problem in the nether. The problem in the nether is called gas. And the problem is that gas can destroy blocks. They can just destroy them. So what we need is to get blocks with blast resistance that is enough that we cannot worry about it that much. Now the key here is that I think the blast resistance is higher than 4. So anything 4 or higher will be completely fine. So now I need to look at this list and make sure we have what I think we have. Hold on. Are there glazed terracotta here? Glazed terracotta is less, which makes sense. So, main things that we can use. Terracotta. Basalt in all of its variations. Iron-based things. Tough. Just plain tough. I don't know if tough bricks are anywhere else. Stone brick, stone. Smooth stone. Smooth quartz variants are fine. Nether brick is fine. Purpur is fine. Prismarine is fine. Deep slate and all its variants are fine. Lightning rods apparently are fine. Diorite's fine. Cobblestone is fine. Coral blocks are apparently fine. Bricks are fine. Blocks of redstone, raw iron, raw gold, raw copper, iron, gold, emerald, diamond, copper, coal blocks are fine. Andesite is fine. Blackstone is fine. Endstone is fine. The creaking heart would be fine if I had any. Obviously obsidian would be fine, as would crying obsidian. So that's what we have to work with. We can put other things in there. We could put glazed terracotta. We could put like mud bricks and things. The danger is the danger is that they will get blown up if something fires at it. We currently have in the middle of that tower. Hold on, not that. We do have quartz pillar. Quartz pillar, I do believe is... Well, it doesn't show up in this list, but like regular quartz shows up as... That's the ore. Block of quartz shows up as 0.8. So I'm assuming it's like that. Huh. Me when I thought you said gas and I was concerned they put carbon monoxide poisoning in Minecraft. I mean, there is a mod for that. So we have to pick out some blocks to use for the outside. We've already started with deep slate and blackstone. We could use more blackstone. We could use more of that. What else do we know about tough blocks? Do I know the blast resistance of tough? 6. Ooh, polished tough is 6. Hold on. Tough bricks? 6! So it looks like I can use all the tough variants. What if you place blocks? I can do that. I just have to pick out which ones first. Or I just start terraforming. Because there's a couple little things I want to get rid of. I want to keep the ribbony, spindly kind of stuff that we have going on. We're gonna need to grab some carpets so that we can fix some of that up, because right now it looks a little bit silly. And can spawn things, like over here, like just all of this. Like, technically it's not going to cause problems, it's just completely spawnable, so like anything can spawn on here, and that's definitely causing problems. The other problem that we're going to have is down here. Because of the way that I've done this, if we get rid of all of these blocks, we will then have gaps in our lava. So I need to figure out how we handle this. Because I already have some gaps right here, so I probably need to have a bucket on hand so that we can deal with it a little bit. Imagine having fire gaps? No, lava gaps. Very different. Very important difference. Actually, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 8. Now there is a spot that we can take lava from that I won't complain about, because it will never see the light of day regardless of anything else, and we will probably need it, especially for here. Hold on, I need to just quickly climb in here. But if we come over here, despite the fact that it is covered right now, this is lava under here. Hold on, let me just... I feel bad when it's exposed. Lava, right there. So, there's places to get more lava from. I'm not exactly worried. I could just go in here. Wonderful. Imagining not having lava that converts into source blocks. Well, listen. Lava's difficult. You're so bad at arson you can't even make it a solid liquid. Listen! Just because I'm bad at it doesn't mean I don't try. But what I think I want to do is start working on making that area look nice. So let's actually go all the way back upstairs, and I will go up all of the stairs just to appease Minty, I think. And then we will go... I'm thinking Blackstone. Because Blackstone's the thing... Not out here. No, it's not Blackstone. We're using tough. I'm gonna use tough. I should have some tough bricks. I'm gonna use tough. Because we already have a gradient. The Blackstone is kind of like ancillary. I think if we use tough of some kind, it wouldn't look half bad. You don't have lava farms? I mean, I have lava farms, but they're not extensive. Do I have enough? Do I have enough of anything, actually, is the question. Maybe we use basalt. We're using basalt. I've changed my mind. I think basalt will be a good variant. So what we're gonna do is we're essentially gonna go drink a potion, and then I'm gonna go sit in the lava, and we're going to simultaneously work on fixing it and also like filling in some of the weird gaps that we have going on. So Imagine having a mind. I can't. Stairs. Yes, stairs. Let's start over on this side. I also need to fix that at some point. Because what I don't want is... Actually, we're gonna do it this way. I'm making an outline of this so that I can find this easier because this is going to be a pain for me to do later. If I'm having to do it from memory, it's just not gonna happen. So like this one is where it would... I'm not committing this hard to this. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna not commit that hard to this and then chat can be upset with me. That's as much as I'm committing. We're gonna go down a little bit. I don't need it to go all the way down. We're never gonna be in that lava that extensively. We don't need it to go down that far. Is Minty okay? No, Minty saw the stairs. Anyways, welcome to hell. Vaccine shots and the soreness decide that my entire arm is pain, my back is agony. Also have a small cough / end of a cold. I'm so sorry, Minty. My home. Your home is mean to me. We're also gonna need to do this so that I can actually fill in the gap. Never mind, I guess we're gonna just deal with this. We might fix that at some point, but also that's so small nobody's gonna notice. I'm taking that back. Bam, bam, bam. Whee! I maybe should have also done that here. No, we'll have space to like fill that in more correctly later. Fine. But also take care of yourselves. It is like the era of sickness. I swear to God, there are like several people in the office that are like getting over colds right now, or like worse. Unnamed illnesses that nobody's sure are anything, but they're like, yep, no, it wasn't fun. 'Tis the season. Hi, Void. How do you like hell? Can gas see you in the lava? Is lava an opaque surface or no? I don't want to find out, actually. I hope I don't find out. Oh, I'm flying in the lava, too. Hold on. I'm cheating. Wonderful. Okay. Two. Want to hear something cool, trader? Yes. Ice. You know what else sounds cool? Ice cream. One, two more. And then... two. And then how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, Hold on, I'll read your message in a second, Void. Hold on, I'll get there. I'll get there. Just pop. Finally finished mission 1 of 3 of my personal hardcore world. Turn the world into a farm. What farm did you turn it into? I don't have enough lava to fix this all. I can make a decent chunk of progress, but I don't have enough. Okay. I went the wrong way. Actually, I don't think it matters which way I go. Hold on, I'm using these buckets for good. Hold on, nope, go back up. I'm fine. I want this out of the way. There we go. And I want this one on. You. No, I mean the eastern half of my hardcore world is an industrial district. Villagers, every wool, every tree, every crop, both shrooms. I got it all in that damn half of the world. Do you have the crafter farm that will make literally everything? Okay, no, Minty's right. Having to stack fire resistance and water breathing sounds so much more metal than just one. Like, there's not air and lava, there just isn't. The fact that having fire resistance just lets you fucking swim in lava for basically forever and also swim in it as much as desired is bullshit. That should still be scary, slash if you do it wrong as consequences thing. I'd argue, yeah, it should probably have consequences. Am I going to argue it that hard while I need to be able to dive into it? No. I'll take my silly, goofy things for now, but yeah, it probably should have consequences. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need to do this times 2, basically. Which is fine. We can do that. Also, no trade. I don't trader. Should I make that? IDK if I should. I mean, if you want another industrial project, there's your industrial project. Ow. What do they mean? I should have mob-proofed the inside of this, but I didn't because I am a fool. Whoa. Workshop? Oh. What? Where did that go? Did you? No. Get up. Where's it going in your inventory? Why do you have a secret inventory? Oop. I have too many blocks in my hand. I only have 7 buckets now. Oh well. All mobs capable of holding have one. Yeah, but all mobs that are capable of holding things, at least in the terms of piglins, usually put something in their offhand. Why does that piglin just have nothing in its offhand but an area for pork in its inventory? It can't eat things. It can't eat things. Cannibalism? It's not even about the cannibalism part. It just can't eat things. Why is it not holding it in its hand? Whee! Someone out there is disappointed that I remembered fire resistance potions, and that's fine. Beep. Cool. You're the only piglins really have to eat is pork and mushrooms. You can live a satisfying life off of mushroom stew. I mean, I wouldn't be happy, but I'm also not a piglin. Hold on, I'm gonna break in through the walls. I should just have a shulker full of buckets. But can they consume the vines? I don't know. They don't eat anything. If we're just thinking up lore, I think probably they can. I don't know. Piglins are weird. I would be very interested in seeing more structures related to the Nether in the overworld. Not like big ones. I'm thinking like small ones. This is the wrong floor. We need to go down one more. Just like seeing like an outpost instead of just a portal. Minty and I have the same brain cell. I'm escaping through the walls. I'll give those. Whoa. How we escape back through the wall again. It would be cool, another end update. I want a music disc from them, please. You know, it'd be cool. Just an end update. They did one. Once upon a time. The end has one crop, right? Yeah. Forest fruit. Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Technically, the end has 2 crops. Technically. Because you can get beet seeds in the end, but you can't grow them in the end, so... Feels kind of silly. Harper is made from that crop? Yes. What about it? Harper is just a protein bar. It is a protein bar that is, so thick we cannot eat it. You can't eat the walls that are made of purpur. As much as you want to, it is not possible. I need one more. Hold on, I'm committing a crime. I've committed Minecraft crime. Whee! Those boats in the end are edible. After all this time, probably not, but sure, you can imagine that they're edible. Sure. That works. Yeah, no, that's right. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's right. It's weird because of that. That's fine. It ends right there. Forgot that was blocked. You didn't say anything that was blocked. You just said things in an order that it didn't like, Void. But also, no, the end is not Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Okay, now that we have all of this in, can go through and just remove all of that. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Fucking hell. Okay. Do I want to fill all this in, or do I do something else to cover up what I did before? That's the real question, because I don't know if I have the patience to sit there and really deal with everything that I've done. Literally goes the main building material right there, Marvel of Science and Evolution. Also, Death Syrup is right below it. Death Syrup is right below it? The Void isn't syrup. I don't think. I'd need to consult an expert on this, and T isn't here right now, so... Okay. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's right here, and I'm just gonna let that go because I can't be bothered. Normally I would be bothered, but we're just going to let it go today. We'll leave that for the moment, just because we'll need those blocks in order to fix those placements. How much of this do I want to destroy? I can destroy, like, half of this, but then I do need to start putting down lava. Fuck.
Something something fire.
Mood, thank you for the 33-month star. That's a lot of months. I have to go get the lava. I have to get the lava. I have to go into the wall. Hold on. We're gonna use this to our benefit just because it's already right here. Many months. It's a lot of months. We appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. So now we can do this now. Nope, I'm a fool. We're gonna have to do the long, tedious process of fixing this manually. One block at a time. As long as we fix everything so I can finish out this edge, it will be fine. But that's gonna take a second. Would be more, but I refused to sub when you were in employment of Bezos. No, that's fair. I will not begrudge you that. Beep, 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 boop. Okay. I mean, you told me not to. I mean, I didn't need it. Not that I really still need subs, but like... It does feel a little bit silly to stream on Twitch and get money for streaming on Twitch when you're also getting paid to work there. It all went into video game purchases, though. And what do you need? A little snack? Just a little treat? Also, have a good time zone. Avoid, take care of yourself. Don't do any crimes that I wouldn't approve of. You're gonna commit the crimes anyways, and that's fine. Beep. Put this back here. I just don't want to waste buckets. Why am I worried about wasting buckets? I think maybe I've lost my mind. We'll leave that there just in case. You're weird? No, that's accurate. That's just straight up accurate. I just don't like wasting materials in Minecraft. I know some people are like whatever about it and really don't care. And they're like, yeah, but I'll farm more of it. But there's something in it, my brain goes, no, no, no. You can't waste the materials in the video game. That's illegal. It's not. It's just straight up not. It's this one, and then I need to do those, and then the rest of this I can do after I finish the underneath. Which I will then need more potion for because I drank a potion and then didn't really need it immediately. Which is fine. Whee! Cool. That one's done. Yeah, we just need to fill in the underneath of that, and then... They're quiet because I turned down all the mop noises. Jesus Christ. We need to turn that up. Okay, we're fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's all okie dokie. Okay. Yum. We'll go up and we'll grab the rest of the potions. We are gonna have to stop and make more potions later, but that's okay, we can do that. But I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope that the world isn't being too much, because I keep opening up social media. It now does not matter which social media I open. I keep seeing things and I keep going, but why? And then closing it. Which right now the biggest thing is like all of the stream things keep keep adding AI. Someone tell them to stop, but they keep doing it. I'm avoiding the world right now. That's really fair. Read you very old wolf art today and yesterday. That's fun though, Tastic. I hope it went well. I hope you're proud of your improvement. So, I'm not saying, like, I'm 100% going to switch, but I would ideally like to switch away from using Stream Elements and Streamlabs. But I don't know how much that's possible with the way that it's set up. It might require a lot more redistributing of things before I get there. But I want to remove both of those from my stream because of recent things that they've announced. I'm so disappointed about things. Finally going to email an artist today to ask them to make me a fursona for money, so that's fun if you want a fun distraction. Ooh. Okay, wait, Zero, I have a question. Do you not already have a fursona? Or are you just getting another one for funsies? Because I know things about furries. I know things and stuff about furries. And I know some of them do have multiple fursonas for various reasons. I don't have one for some reason, despite being a furry for a decade now. That's insane to me. You don't have a fursona? Would I not have broken that one? I should not have broken that one. Okay. She's tried designing her own, but was hard, which is understandable. Oh, absolutely. No, I could not imagine designing one from scratch. I got very blessed by having a friend that is a furry that said, here is your fursona. And they said, I got this done for you. This is yours now. And then I said, thank you. I'm bad at art, but also too awful at emails to have contacted someone before. Even I helped at one point, but I really like her current doc, her design doc. Ooh. That'll be fun to see once it's done. I hope it goes well. I hope the character is everything you've ever dreamed of and more. People arrive. Have I arrived at the perfect time for furry talk? I guess. But I hope it goes really well. Actually, hold on, we're gonna check this. There's less lava that I have to steal from elsewhere. Came with an awesome pattern for her back and it'd be so cool. Hell yeah. I'm really excited. This is not like done yet, and I will, as soon as it's done, you guys will see it. But I did commission an artist because I really liked their art style, and I was like, I just kind of want to see Seeker in this art style. This is nothing to do with like, this is not a furry, they're not a furry artist. They just had a cool pixel art style, and I was like, I want to see my OC like this. And then I was like, hello, may I ask? And they're like, yeah, I have slots open. And I was like, yes. I love dragons, so kobold, obviously. Kobolds are interesting. Because kobolds look different in different parts of the world, despite having the same name. Because if you go to, like, something like Dungeons and Dragons, kobolds look very dragonish. But then if you go to other parts of the world, kobolds look more like dogs. And it's really interesting how that happened. Hi, Tomato. We're talking about personas and kobolds. But also, kobold is one that I haven't seen as much, so I hope it's very cool. So then I just kind of went, I like dog. What type? I don't know. I love my real IRL dog. She's a German Shepherd. Well, mine is now a German Shepherd. I like raccoons too. Yeah, no, I think personas are an interesting thing because they can involve as little or as much thought as you want. They can have infinite thought put into them or like zero thought, if that's what you want to do. There's no wrong way to do it, I hear you. It's me. Okay, I'll do this one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, the top follows the same pattern. Sorry, I just realized that maybe I should have thought this through before I just started going with a pattern, but no, I'm doing it in the way that, like, my brain originally designed it, so we're good. Everything is A-okay. Thinking is for nerds? Oh. Oh. Oh no. What if I am the nerd? There are definitely wrong ways to do it, but that's highly personalized. Everyone has a unique wrong way to do it for them. Yeah. What I mean, though, is that there's no real wrong approach. There's just whatever approach feels right to you. It's like any creative process. Like, tons of people are like planners and tons of people are pantsers and some people fall in between. All of them are good approaches. It just depends on you. If you try to make a planner pants it, it's not going to work. If you try to make a pantser plan it, it's not going to work. Tomato, do it. Just do the thing. Make the thing. Make yourself happy. That is always going to be what I will yell at all of you. Life's too short. Make the thing that makes you happy. Hi, Anne. What? You doing? What? What's happened in this universe that has upset you, a cat, so greatly? Is it that I don't have any it's that I don't have any treats in my hand. I would bet such good money that it is because I don't have treats in my hand. Was made. Oh wait, hold on. What Zero, have you heard of the board game Worm Span? Oh, it's made by the same people that made Wingspan. Also so fucking good and so many unique dragon cards. I will say it isn't just Wingspan retextured. I recently got it and they do change the rules and how the game operates. Base idea is the same, but general play is varied. Like playing as a sequel instead of a reskin. I like it when people make good variants of their own shit. Like, is just good. I'm so happy when people find new ways to do the same idea and then they're just not, they're going, nope, we're not going to do the same thing. We've done this before. We find a new way to do this now. 10 out of 10. Oop, don't break those. I like the brief moments that I can see into the lava. Okay. I can. This should be illegal, right? Why does Minecraft let me do this? Oh, why is there a hole right here? Only 3? It is only 3. Okay, I know where I am. I don't know where I am, never mind. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. Hey Zippy, you're the first media I've consumed on my new phone. Have fun with that knowledge. Cannibalism! Does that help? Hit something. No, but sounds cool? No! Cannibalism doesn't sound cool. We're not saying that about cannibalism. It does? No! Never mind. The cursedness will never leave. We are only cursed here. I could make a D's nuts joke here, but I won't. I'll just think about it instead. Okay, so now we have 15. Ooh. Come on. If I dig into this wall, where do I wind up? What an interesting spot. What's over here? We're rats, what did you expect? Maybe slightly less cannibalism? I don't really know. You're also blocked. Or not blocked, okay. I'm cheating. I am cheating? I'm not really cheating. I'm Steve G. Hi, Steve G. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. Don't worry about staying up. Or stream. It's gonna be a chill one. I'm sleepy too. But I really wanted to work on this. I don't know how to explain to you how much time I have spent thinking about the hardcore world recently. Like, it is a substantial amount of time that I have spent just thinking about the hardcore world. The year 4 ideas have started and they won't stop. This is not a joke. I have a lot of ideas, and we'll see how many of them I get to. Wow. Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna leave that open. Hopefully I'll remember it exists. Hi, buddy. Oh, god damn it. I think I can kill everything from here. If I could aim. I'm not worried about the little ones, but the big guys I'm worried about. Okay. Whee! There you go. For some freaking reason, I did not read the band part of that. I was like, oh, cool, a rock from Germany. A rock from Germany, and that's it. Went to school today and talked to my advisor, and he showed me a German rock band and showed me one of their songs. It's about cannibalism, which my advisor said this song is so deep, I think it's cool. Oh no. I go sleepy now, bye. Have a good night, devil. Get good sleep. Knife Fight's name in my phone is their second fursona and first official fursona's name. Even though that fursona has been retired, is now officially living in a cottage in the woods with her wife, ? I still do go, this name is yours, bitch. Oh no, there's absolutely people who, if I ever met them, because I know their furry names. I know their fursona names. Because I have a friend that is a furry, and I have heard them talk about people only by their fursona names. There are people out there that I don't care. I don't care what your real name is. Your new name, that one. Your fursona is your new name. You can't escape. I didn't grab any more of that. Whee! Like Ether, that's his fursona name. Yeah, but I think that's just Ether's name forever. Real names are overrated. Online and fursona names are the new hot shit. I think Ether might be biased. But that's okay, we forgive him. Hello. Goodbye. Actually, hold on, I need to switch this out. We need to do one less of that, one more of that. I'm unsubbing? Okay. I signed Ether by dog. That is kind of what just happened there. Oh, I don't want to hit- oh, I'm just gonna have to give up and do it, aren't I? I guess if I go and demolish the other one relatively quickly, it won't be that bad. Chicken's gonna die. I told you. Happens every time. Every time we listen to that song. Chicken fucking dies. We can't escape it. The chicken can't escape it. It's truly the worst timeline. Did I get that just right? Wonderful. Yeah, that tracks. I know a lot of people that make their fursona their name in all furry contexts and some not, or they just name their sona after themselves. I'm doing neither. My fursona is named after cool comp sci woman. Hell yeah. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Those were going to go away at some point anyway. Well, we'll go fill up with a little bit more lava before we go on to other things. We also need to go upstairs and see if we have any more basalt, and if we don't, then I have to go farm more basalt. Oh, it's so bad over here. Well, at least I got some leather out of it. Oh, I missed. I thought he was gonna keep walking. God damn it. I hate them. I think they might also hate me, but that's neither here nor there. Where are you going with such purpose, young man? He's on a mission. Hi, little man. You're going to have to get off of that. Bye. Okay, we go make more potions. We're gonna go steal ingredients for myself, and then we're gonna go make more potions. Brain forgot that Loveless is not known mainly as a cool podcast character in space that was named after a cool person. Yeah, no, people don't remember that. I have another Sona called Obsidian, but my main one was just named after my username. My boy is just Super. That's fair, Super. What gets me is her name is so normal. You are not normal to me. Affectionate. That's so wonderful. Sorry, that's just a really good sentence. You are not normal to me. Affectionate. No, that's a good sentiment. I like that sentiment. Normie names. Okay, there is a place for normie names, and you know what it is? For your household pets. This is not a joke. It is quite literally my one joy in life that I get to run around and like talk about Anne, and I forget sometimes that people don't know that I have a cat, and so I just keep talking about her. And then somebody pauses and goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" And like, "Your roommate was just like that?" I was like, "Oh, I see where the disconnect has happened. I see now where the disconnect has happened. The disconnect has happened where you don't realize that that's my cat." You. I'm stealing all of this. I'm pretty sure I already have redstone there, but I just want to make sure. Okay. We're going. Dave is on the motherfucking fridge again. Yeah, but if you say that, like, in all seriousness to somebody, it would just be like, "Man, I found Dave on the fridge again." Somebody'd be like, "How did he get up there?" Be like, "He jumps up there all the time. It's really annoying. Screams at me from up there, too." I mean, in IRL, when people name their kids like Sarah, or I don't know, Todd, unless it's a family name, that I don't know why people are so intellectually lazy. I mean, I think that there's rooms for all sorts of names. And even the most mundane of sounding names, which I think, hold on, I think one of the top, hold on, what are the top baby names right now? Sorry, we're looking this up. They're changing all the time. The top 5 male names are Liam, Noah, Oliver, James, and Elijah. And the top female names right now are Olivia, Emma, Charlotte, Amelia, Sophia. This is, I think, in the US. This is also from 2023. So it alters a little bit. It is really interesting about the cycle of names that happen. So there's an interesting thing that happens with our brains about old names, where at some point they are so old that they become unique to use again. And we are actually right on the cusp of that. There's a lot of like older names that are coming back into fashion now that like you might sit back and think like, "Oh, that sounds like super old." And it is a super old name. And there's going to be a lot of like Kyles and Jessicas that are going to become very old, and then like Kyles and Jessicas are going to become the old person name. And that is really funny to me. Okay, we need water buckets. Where did I hide all my water buckets? I need to refill the water buckets at some point, but I can't be bothered. Pile of old. I mean, it sounds like a joke, but it legitimately isn't. Kyle is going to be the old person name. In like a couple of decades, it's going to be the older name. And nobody's gonna want to name their kids Kyle because they're gonna be like, that just sounds like an old person. Because it will all be old people at that point. And that's kind of hilarious to me. You up here. My name be redacted. No, that's my name. My dad was the one who named me, but he thought my name wasn't common, but as soon as my parents named me, a month passes or so, and he realized it's a very common name. I think that had happened to a couple of, like, people I knew where they named their child and went, this'll be a super unique name. It's not. It's not a unique name, and there was in fact a celebrity with that name when I was a kid. We did not tell them for many years. My name is good, common enough, but wasn't super popular when I was born. It's much more popular for kids who are at least 10 years younger than me. That's interesting. Don't know of a single living person that is my daughter's name. I mean, there is space for you very unique names. I think there's space for both. I think you can't have a world without a little bit of blandness in it. Sometimes you just really want... I need another shulker. Sometimes you just really want some nice common names. No shame in it whatsoever. Put 3 in there. Take out all of this. Dump all of this in here. This is my lava bucket container. Okay, here we go. What if I name my child Silly Billy Goober when I have one? Well, I know if I ever run into a child named Silly Billy Goober, I'll be like, that's apparently Super's kid. I don't know anybody else who would name their child that. Also remember, some names are illegal in certain countries. This is not about people, but did you know that the French have letters for their dog names every year? This fact just keeps bouncing around inside of my head, and I need to tell somebody it? Because I will go insane if I have to think about it by myself for any longer. Okay, we need to fix the lava right there. Whee! There we go. And we can just pop up right there. And then I won't have enough lava to fix this because I did not plan ahead. Actually, it's fine because I knew that this one was going to take more. Not you. See how far we can get with this. I don't think we'll get terribly far, but we'll at least have a little bit less that we have to do. Bonk. And that's right there, so we're going to break in again. This one. I'm just going to panic put things in here periodically. I get too many lava buckets in my inventory and I get nervous. Hi, child. More? There we go. Is there a hole in the wall somewhere? Yes. Hold on, we're escaping through this one. Up! Head out right. Damn it! I have to go upstairs now. I need to stop trying to break out through the walls. It never ends up well for me. But I like breaking through the walls. What did Tastic say? My parents saw my name on a random tombstone and went perfect. Not even a dead relative, just some random person. Listen, sometimes you just you see a name and you know that's the thing that you want to name a child or something. People have those moments. I have that moment with like characters. Like sometimes I'll be like working on a concept for a story and then I look around and I see something and I go, that word is now a name. Because I desperately need that to be a name in the thing I'm doing. And sometimes people do that with people names. I'm just bringing down an extra half stack. I started watching Beastars a day ago and I'm already at the end of season 2. I think I may like the anime. I'm really sad I didn't like Beastars. Did you not like the anime? Zir, have you tried reading the manga? You know how many people are legit named some version of chlamydia? Yeah, it happens a lot. I've heard people unironically, like, you know the Hear Me Out cake where everybody's like, here's the fictional characters or concepts that, like, I don't care how nonsensical it is. I'd be into that. People have done that with like words where they're like, okay, but if this word didn't mean what it meant, it'd be a beautiful name. And I'm like sitting there trying to literally wash away all I can think of when I think of that word and be like, is that just a good set of sounds? Sometimes I can agree with them. Legitimately, I like just can understand where they're coming from. Right here, here's the hole in the wall. I forgot I had things still. I panicked. I panicked so hard. The panic was in my soul. We're fine. I might not be fine. We're fine, though. Yeah, I have enough time. Whee! Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, that one's done. Name origins can also be pretty humorous. Oh, they can be. I've seen so many things of like, and this is where this name came from, and I sit there and I go, why? Why did someone name their poor child that? How did we get here? Yeah, I didn't like the anime. Never read the manga, but if it's nearly as horny as the anime is at times, I probably won't much care for it either. Yeah, no, it's horny. Ah, my nemesis. The corner with all of the striders. Beastars is like that. What does your name mean? Guy who emptied chamber pots? Oh, no, this guy. Oh, sweet. Actually, this will work out in our favor since I can just, like, park stuff in here. And we don't have to take it out, and then I can just come and get the stuff from in here. This is somehow at the incorrect height. No, it's fine. I realize why it's wrong. It is because literally all of this is incorrect. Come on, buddy. Into the lava. No, into the lava. But also, yes, I do think it stays horny throughout. I've seen some interesting dissections of the series of Beastar around why it is so horny and what it actually means for the rest of the story. And I don't want to have to go, like, look up. I kind of want to look it up. I want to find one of the video essays that I watched about it, because there's some really interesting dissections that you can make from something like Beastars. My name means something cool in Irish, but I decay why I got told it because my family's not Irish. It's a cool Irish name. But then again, I've been thinking about Beastars recently because of I'm not reading your name, Ether. Your new name that you've just decided for yourself. I've been thinking about Beastars recently because of the book that I'm listening to right now on my commute. It is called, oh god. Somebody to Make a Nest In? Is that it? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. Because the entire, and Minty, this is a book for you. Like, legitimately, this is a book for you. If you haven't already read it or been recommended it, please, this is a book for you. Because the entire book, I'm not even halfway through, the entire book is told from the perspective of a monster. Like, the people in the town call her a worm. Sorry, I heard my name, but what? There's a book that I think you would enjoy. It's called Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. It's got a lot about cannibalism. Please go read the back of it before you pick it up, but I immediately thought of you, Minty. It's so fascinating because of how much cannibalism is, like, mentioned in it, and then how much is, like, but eating things is how I express feelings about them. And then I sit there and I just think about that character for a while and go, Minty would love you. And that's pretty much the end of the thought. Hold on, we're gonna just, for temporary purposes, make that. We're gonna leave that there, and we're just gonna start lava bucketing this. Because this is gonna take a while. Because we have to do all of this if I want it to look nice. Also, hi Star, the second star. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time zone. We'll go get more lava. Like, it's fine that it's horny in the abstract. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. In the abstract, it has every right to sense. I just impersonally have a strange relationship with romance / horny, am ace, and generally don't enjoy that stuff in media I'm casually enjoying. No, that's fair. That's incredibly fair. I don't always... Hello, everybody. Bye, everybody. I don't always enjoy that in the stories that I'm reading or consuming in any manner either. But in the case of, like, Beastars, there's, like, some really interesting stuff that, like, the community has talked about in terms of, like, the way that some of these conversations that happen within the horniness, especially around, like, prey versus predator and some of these things, that is really fascinating to me. And it's part of, like, the larger conversation of, like, what it's trying to explain about the world. They all went inside, didn't they? I'm afraid to smack them. My dad wanted to name me after a Greek city. My mom wanted to name me after my great-grandmother. I've lost the hole in the wall. I think this is the reason I'm trying. Awesome. No, that's fair. I just like when artists take time to analyze the weird world and however the way they want to, and I think Beastar is actually a pretty good social commentary piece. If you get over the horny stuff / look at the horny stuff for what it is, basically, which is further social commentary, it's a very interesting story to pick apart and look at. Do I like all the horny stuff? Not really. I think it does go a little bit too far at times. I'm gonna need to put more blocks there. I think the same point could have been made with less horny. But I guess some would argue that the plot couldn't have been made the exact same way without it. To which I go, I guess. You fucking dare. Come here. God damn it. I think it's out of my range. Oh, that was just under. Stop moving. Don't move this way. Okay, we're fine. I've run out of netherrack. We need to go get more netherrack. I don't want to waste other blocks on this, so I'm gonna go get no more netherrack from the roof. It can be a mixed bag in any genre to add horny stuff. I mean, yeah. There's a fine line before it being... There's a fine line if you're adding it to make a point where it is a point and where it is just you were into the horny stuff. You know who also doesn't like being horny in the story? Murderbot. You know what just got released, like, today? You know what got released today? Also, ads are about to start. Hold on. More Murderbot? Technically, but technically not. Martha Wells, I need you to stop talking so much on your Blue Sky. There's too many things here. There's new... What the fuck do you mean coming soon to Apple TV? Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna post the Blue Sky in here. But what it is, and I'll put one of the pictures. Actually, I don't know if I should put the picture up there. But like, there's a new series of like good covers of Murderbot Diaries because they've collected all of the novellas into systems. So essentially, each volume is 2 novellas. And all the covers look so very good. Sorry, the first cover also said coming soon to Apple TV, and am I gonna have to watch Murderbot Diaries on Applebot? Close enough. I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Anyways, I like cool covers. I've been thinking endlessly about the Southern Reach trilogy and their new covers. The Southern Reach trilogy's cover revamp is so interesting. I'm gonna hold on. I actually want to show this. We'll use Annihilation. I want to show the difference between these two covers. Like, legitimately, I need other people to look at the difference between these two covers. No, I don't want Macmillan's website. Thank you, though. Save images. Save images. So the original cover, the cover that I knew for Annihilation, this is not the cover I have. I have a trilogy, like, omnibus, so it's different to begin with. But it was done in the same style. This was what Annihilation's cover, original one, looked like. Fascinating. Lovely. Really actually is a very good idea of, like, what parts of Annihilation are about, where it's a biologist that is staring very intently at a very alien, weird place that is almost home without being home. Well, they decided in the release of the 4th book, because Southern Reach used to be a trilogy, you can actually see it on this image at the top, the book 1 of the Southern Reach trilogy. They added a 4th book, and Absolution meant that they got new covers. And so all of the covers are now... Oh, that one's real big. Hold on. All of the covers are now in this same, like, absolutely buck wild style. All of them have these kind of weird, freaky creatures on them. And most of them have, where you're seeing the blue and the purple colors on there, it is actually like a metallic that is like a weird reflection. So like if I look at my copy of Absolution, that one features a crocodile and all of those blue spots were like silver. It's so fascinating. It's so fascinating, the difference. Like, the difference is amazing. I still kind of prefer the original ones. Anyways, Murderbot Diaries is a book series about an android security guard that calls themselves Murderbot, who has hacked his own code to be able to watch serial dramas, and is hiding that fact by being a normal android when needed, / bribing other bots with this large data storage of serial dramas. It's a very good series, Zir, I will say that. It's a fantastic series, and it is mostly a series of novellas. So it's not intense big reads, it is tiny little slices of it. and they are all very well written. I don't think... Of all of the books that exist for Murderbot, my least favorite is the full-length novel. This is not a dig. This is not a dig at Martha Wells. I absolutely adore Martha Wells, and I adore the Murderbot Diaries. But I think Murderbot works best as a novella. I really think it does. Like, it is just, it's so snappily written. Like, you get so much so jam-packed in there. It's such a good image. It's just very good. I really, really, really like the series. They are one of the few series that, like, if I see a new one coming out, I buy it immediately. I'm fine with intense big reads. Whenever I get into audiobooks, I'll crunch through 80 to 90 hours of listening in a week, which is why I avoid audiobooks, but still. Well, see, I'm running into the problem where I don't have enough, like, energy in the day to, like, read the physical books. I'm still reading physical books, but, like, I can, like, get through an audiobook on my commute without adding a whole bunch of extra, like, crunching time into my life. I still would prefer to read it. I was getting to the end of a book and I ran out of time on, like, the audiobook. Like, legitimately, I ran out of time. I actually went and opened the book because it was a book I owned in person. And so I opened my copy and I was like, I know I got to this chapter. And I looked at it and I was like less than 30 pages away from the end, but it was like another like hour of reading and I could read those 20 pages in like 20 minutes. So I know I can read more than I can listen to, but it's easier to just do it another way. I don't know where I'm doing anything right now. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Not right there. This corner? No. This corner. Yes. Boop. Oh, I went up. Or not far enough down. Doesn't really matter. But I will probably never listen to the Murderbot audiobooks first. I will probably always try to read those books first. Because I love them too much to just make them an audiobook experience. Okay. I need both of you to leave. 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 Thank you. I'm so sorry, buddy. Okay, well, you're up here now. I didn't do this to you. You did this to you. Okay. Anyways, books. I keep thinking on This Is How You Lose the Time War recently as well, which is cursing my brain because I just keep thinking about Time War lesbians. I don't need to go that far. I keep forgetting where I am. Hi. So you listen to all the Murderbot Diaries, I think it's like 40-ish hours. That includes the full-length novel that is like 3 to 4 times the length of the average. Yeah, no. It is really interesting when you break it down into like how long it takes you to read a book. Oh, I failed. I miscalculated. I'm not good at math, chat. Lesbians is the ultimate final form of marketing. No, I just think I like the stories that have the lesbians. But also, like, This Is How You Lose the Time War is such a beautifully written book. I'm a sucker for using, like, epistolary method, like, which is letter writing, instead of other methods in your writing, and it doesn't make sense for the genre necessarily, and it's just very good 10 out of 10. I like it when the genres are weird. I like it when somebody looks at a genre and goes, "You're normally like this thing." I refuse. I probably could have, like, thought ahead and not made all these mistakes that led up to this experience right now. And I think I'm a little bit sorry to everybody that this is what we're doing for, like, an entire stream. It is just me fixing lava. But at the same time, I don't know what else you signed up for. You guys signed up for this. You knew what you were getting yourselves into, probably, maybe. Oh, well, nope. Put you there. Just so happy that there's so many cool books coming out. I just saw the news before stream that Veronica Roth is putting out a sequel to a novella that she also put out recently, and I'm just so excited when the authors do the things. I wanted to ask because I was wondering, slash it would be interesting, but were you crowdsourcing potential ideas for the Lucky Block mod pack? I mean, not necessarily. If you have one, I'll hear you out on it. But I also haven't had a chance to sit down and work on it yet, so it has been back of mind. I haven't had time. Whee! Oh. What was your idea, Woo? We're fine. Beep. 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 It. Hold on, I can fix it. I can fix it. Railcraft? Is it a mod that exists? Or do you just want a train? For some reason, the answer in my head to if the rat wants train is just yes. I have no other explanation for that. I just think you guys want trains. The train. Yep. See? Rats want trains. Railcraft. Hold on. So the only limitation here is going to be 1.20.2 is the most recent version that we can do. And if I get a whole bunch of suggestions for mods, I will only be able to pick Forge or Fabric. I know that there are ways of bridging those. I am not going to do it. It's not that I don't care about the rats' opinions, it's just that it is a pain to get those different versions to bridge correctly, so I'm just not going to. So once I start looking into it and I pick a way that I want to go, it's gonna be my way or the highway as far as versions are concerned. I think a lot of these are just great. It's also helpful. Imagine more trains, like so many more trains. Minty, I don't think I could do enough trains to make you happy. I think whatever amount of trains I come up with is going to be an inadequate amount of trains. Truly, I do think no matter how many trains I put in there, it won't be enough. Gonna steal Ether's train world from when he used to just put the minecart on a track and then just talk while Minecraft happened in the background. I tell you guys, but I incredibly fucked up a pot of pork stock like 3 weeks ago. What did you do? Set the heat one notch too high and left it at for the intended period of time. It was all gone. Oh god. That's always like the worst. Because sometimes those mistakes are like just stupid. Like you just sit there and you go, I'm an idiot. Hi Aether, how are you? Ow. Forgot that soul sand does that. Anyways, I'm fine.
Rats less than 3.
Have a good time zone, Aether. Ow, I burned myself in lava. Better eat a carrot. Listen, it fixes all of my problems. Just like how eating a sweet treat in real life fixes many of my problems. You can get basically anywhere more urbanish on a train, and if you need to get out further, then the trains can transfer to a bus, because as much as I love trains, it actually starts to hurt both the train service and also it's hard to get rails that get to every little nook, but buses, they can fill in the cracks the trains leave. Chopped up a bunch of it to throw into some ground beef or meatballs, and it's just fucking wonderful. Nice! Listen, Zir, sometimes you don't want to drink a fire resistance potion that would also solve your problems. Sometimes you just want to eat the golden carrot. And that solves enough problems. I'm back, I heard train talk. Oh no. Oh no. We've done it again. Pufferfish? No. Stop trying to eat the pufferfish. What do you mean, oh no? Because I've started everybody on the train talk again. Which is mostly fine. I do like the train talk. Trains are very nice. I didn't mean to do that. What? Please, let me down. Let me down. Who's gonna stop me? The pufferfish? I mean, yes, the pufferfish is going to try to hurt you. That is what pufferfish in Minecraft do. They try to hurt you. It doesn't matter if they're alive or dead in a bucket. They try to hurt you, Woo. That is exactly what happens. You mean in Minecraft? I mean, the pufferfish in real life also tries to kill you. Which is why you need to go get to people that have, like, special training just to serve the pufferfish. Because it's not safe. Because the pufferfish hates you. Oh, did I go the wrong way? How did I go the wrong way? I didn't. It's fine. That's the wrong way. No needing to drive because of public transport, lives in the big city. But yeah, public transit should exist outside of just those major areas too, though. 5, 6, 7. Then you never need to fucking drive because public fucking transportation. Ideally, all bus stops / availability to a bus would be 5 minutes away from any place. Or that there could be specialized bus system for people who need more aid in getting to get to a bus stop. That's what I do like about Seattle, is there is a little bit of, like, I think the King County Metro does, like, you can order, like, I don't know if it's a charter or if it's something else, but, like, it is a, like, be like, yeah, we want all these people to be able to get out to, like, the library. And so there is a little bus that will show up and will grab a whole bunch of people from one location. They use it for a whole bunch of, like, the, I think it's a retirement home that I've seen them come from a couple of times. But there's, like, a couple of, like, old folks' homes that they'll frequent, and then they'll go get people from there so that they can go do things like go to the library. Okay, I guess I'm flying now. Whee! Okay, and now we just need to fill in all these gaps in the lava. Which is a lot and very annoying, but it will be fine. It's completely reasonable. US has so many abandoned lines. Yep. Thank the car companies. They really didn't want us to have the trains. They wanted us to get everywhere with cars. And now we do. And it's their ideal future and my nightmare. Can we arson the car company? I'm gonna go with no. Mostly because I think that's a crime, and I don't think I should be encouraging crimes on Twitch.tv. I think I will get in trouble if I encourage the crimes. Am I certain someone is arsoning his own cars? I mean... He said it wasn't arson. Well, no, he said it was arson, but he said that his cars were so good that it blocked anything. Hold on, is this enough space? No, we'd have 3 left. That's fine. We'll at least do this stack. Will they also drive into ponds and all kinds of stuff? Yeah, they're getting really bad. Wintertime has been interesting. And I don't even think it's the worst of winter yet. So we'll see how much worse they become. Also, hi Luna. Alright, my thanks to the car companies on it. This remainder of the post has been removed. 0. Yep, yeah. That's about all I can say. I think it's like 80% of New York State Line rails that were created and active by 1920 became discontinued and abandoned by 1980 and remain so to this day, which sucks. Oh, it absolutely does. And the worst part is that you can still see them. You can still see some of those tracks just existing out there, and like you just sit there and you go, that could have been train. Could have been train. But also know that New York's having an interesting time right now. New York just introduced a congestion fine? What is it? Hold on. I will look it up because I want to get it correct. But it was like super interesting. New York congestion pricing. It's a surcharge. Castic is spitballing new names for me in DMs, and it's really funny shooting them down every time. I hope you're having fun, Zero. So, congestion price. This is straight from Wikipedia, by the way. Congestion pricing in New York City, also known as Central Business District Tolling Program, began on January 5th, so 2 days ago. 3 days ago? I don't know how time works. It applies to most motor vehicle traffic using the Central Business District area of Manhattan. So it's like this whole area. It's like from one road and then south on the island. You can't drive through it unless like there is a legitimate reason for you to be there. It's an effort to encourage commuters to use rapid transit instead. This disincentivizing fee, intended to cut down on traffic congestion pollution, was first proposed in 2007. 2007. That's how long they've wanted to do this. Which is nuts. Now, while it does sound insane that they are taxing people, what I will say is that New York is trying to incentivize things that we see in other parts of the world. Which is getting people to not take their cars into the center of town, but to instead park outside of the area and take transit in. Do they not have any alternative to relieve congestion? So I'm gonna show you a picture of this. The area that they're doing this in, either. Trust me, I don't think there is another way that they could do this. It's nuts. Oh, it's so tiny. It might be a little bit blurry. So that grayed out spot, that's the area in which they are doing that tolling. It is right on that little sliver of land right there. There's a couple of other like bridges onto it a little bit further north than what's pictured here. But it's not a very convenient place to get into. I like the cutout for the highway. I think that's a major highway? Hold on, I don't know what highway that is. Oh no, it's the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. The tunnel is there. The tunnel's allowed to go. That sort of thing kind of already existed previously, like some of the bridges only toll when you go into the city, but when you leave, no toll. No, there's things like that up here as well, but it's a different thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's, there's areas in the Seattle area where if you take the ferry across, you only have to pay in one direction. Ever. I always forget which ones, because it always surprises me, because I usually walk onto the ferries in the Seattle area, and then my brain shuts down when I don't have to pay to get onto the ferry, because that is not how the ferry works. But surprise, it is how the ferry works that day when I decide to use it. Motherfucker, that should have hit. I hate this game. First try. God damn it. Wait. I do support making road users pay for the road instead of everyone paying for the road, even if you don't use the road. I do like that a little bit more. I don't want to see tons of people paying for the road and then not using it at all. Gas taxes are also help the emissions problem, which is nice. That is also true. So I don't have a problem with gas taxes. Yep. How many can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. I did it. I know Japan has a toll system for some of their highway, not to mention getting a car in cities tends to be more difficult, especially compared to America. It is interesting, because there was a Japanese show on Netflix, which I've forgotten the name of. It was really popular, too. What was it? No, it's not a fiction. It was a reality show. Hold on. Terrace House. Terrace House. Terrace House is, it's technically like, it's supposed to be like these people move into the house and the idea is that they're supposed to find like a romantic partner amongst the other people living in the house, because it's usually half men, half women. They're not the best part of this show. The best part of this show wasn't that they were there to find a relationship. The best part of the show is that they just straight up lived in the house. Like, it wasn't like they moved them there and then that was all they could do. They went outside. They did their normal life things. They went to work and did chores and like lived a very normal life. Just in a house with nice things and with cameras around. It was so interesting. Also, have a good night, Minty. Going to dream about ideal public transportation, which old abandoned shopping malls are converted into cool gardens and their parking lots converted into housing/aid, things that are more doable and cost less than making the actual malls into housing, mostly because how many miles of room the parking lots often take up. That's true. The original vloggers? No, Terrace House is fairly recent. But there was one of the seasons they had, I think unironically, I think it was an American guy. He was Hawaiian and he did speak Japanese, like, fairly fluently, I believe. But I think he had a car or somebody else in the house had a car. And like that was the only time I ever saw them have a car in the entirety of the series. It did not matter where they put Terrace House. They never had a car except for that one season, really, that I remember seeing. Nobody else had a car. Everybody else took public transit or walked or did other things. Also, Anne says hi, everybody. Okay, cool. We've gotten those rings around the bottom done. I want to do some decoration of them, but we need more basalt. So we're going to take all this stuff upstairs. We're going to go grab more basalt from home, and then we'll come back and we'll work on that. I hate that crowd. Congratulations. You live in a society. You have to pay to keep society a society, which includes investing in the future members of society. Who would have guessed? The people that don't like paying taxes on things and are like, but you shouldn't be taking my money, are infuriating. Because there have been instances where, like, I didn't put that away. That's fine. There have been instances where people have complained about that, and then, like, sure enough, they keep defunding stuff for their, like, local area, and then these areas don't have, like, firefighter teams that are just going to come out there. And somebody's house burns down because they've defunded a whole bunch of the public services. Something gets destroyed, something gets broken, and suddenly it's on the members of town to, like, completely fund it themselves. And they're like, oh. If we just kept putting money into this fund, it would have been fine. But it's hard to, like, I don't know. People are silly. They don't like looking ahead sometimes at some stuff. And so they don't think about, like, oh yeah, in the future things are gonna fall apart. They go, I want this amount of my money in my hands rather than in the government. In Texas, like 80% of our taxes goes to school, like 10% emergency services, 10% roads. What are you doing with the money? What is the money in the education system doing? I keep hearing about absolutely deranged things. Funneling it to the owners of the charter schools. It might be true. Generally, I get genuinely annoyed every time I hear someone say taxation is theft. And usually they'll follow that up with, like, but American, like, taxation without representation, like, bullshit, and I'm like, bucko. You've got a representative in the government. If you don't like what they're doing, then campaign against them and become the representative. Constantly having to build new schools because of growth. That's fair. Now I'm thinking about all the schools that get built really fast and the materials aren't great and then they don't have the things to replace them later that I keep hearing about, and I feel stressed. I just want people to invest in themselves and to take care of each other, and I feel like that's a lot to ask for right now, apparently. There seems to be a disconnect between taxes and paying for maintenance, upkeep, services of the area you live in. Yeah, I don't think they get it. I think they just see the taxes disappear from their money and go, it does nothing for me. And don't think about, like, what else it could possibly be doing. Rename taxes to service fees? Unironically, yeah. I legitimately think it might help. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hi, Anne. My property taxes break down pretty well. Yeah. I want a receipt with my taxes. I'd like to know more. I'd like more visualizations of, like, where the tax money goes. And I'm sure that, like, somebody out there probably does have a visualization of where some of that money goes, but I would like more visualizations of it. I want to know what's happening with my local money. I want to know what I'm impacting in my area. I know exactly what roads and bridges, what fire stations and such, exactly which schools my money goes to. See, that's kind of nice, like, legitimately. I think I want to do this. 2, 3. Do I want to make this equal? I might want to make this equal. Means... 1, 2, 3, and then this is a 1, 2. This is a 1. Like that. Hi, Anne. What you yelling about, Anne? What you feeling so strongly about over there? What? Are you thinking about taxes? She got so silent. She got so silent staring at me. Either she's going to tax me or she's thinking about future taxes. There she goes. She zoomed away. I really understand when, that's why I really don't understand when people complain about them here. There, that doesn't make a lot of sense if they're complaining about them in Texas or in your area in Texas, because that's, I don't know, maybe I just feel insane. Like, I always have to remind myself when I'm at the store in Seattle, because if you did not know this about Seattle, you do not pay state tax on your income. There is no, like, when you get your paycheck up here, you do not get a state tax taken out of it. Instead, that tax is essentially broken up into other taxes elsewhere. So it's higher taxes on your food, a little on other things around here. Like, it's spread out amongst a lot of things. And so every time I'm, like, looking at, like, how much food costs and, like, looking at the tax there, and then I reminisce, like, about, like, what taxes were back when I lived elsewhere, I have to sit there and I have to remind myself, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not paying any state income. That's just not a thing I have to think about. I don't have to worry about it. I don't think I know how to count anymore. I think I might have to stop this here. Like that. Actually, that looks really neat. I unironically love that. Forgot stream already bedged. Night night rats and comfort streamer. Have a good night, Clover. Take care of yourself. We're just not gonna worry about me being out in the open while I do this. What does that look like with shaders? It's gonna look like hell because the shaders make everything red. But I mean, I'm in the nether and this is hell, so do it, shaders. It looks horrendous. I need to mess around with my shaders some more because I don't know what I did, but like my shaders keep not looking right in the nether and I don't know what's happening. No. Let's go over here. I'm gonna fix this really quick. Whee! Looks good. You're doing great. You're doing great. Whoops. I didn't think this through. Yum. Texas falls legit right in the middle of taxation despite people thinking it's super cheap. Yeah, it's not cheap. I never thought Texas was cheap. I know that there's other places that are super cheap. But most of my knowledge of what is cheap in the world is based on what's cheap for companies because they keep moving there. Like, that is unironically 95% of my knowledge of like where it is cheap is like based on where companies are moving to. But even then I know that that is not cheap for the people, it is cheap for the companies. And there is a difference there. Whee! Hold on. Yep. And this is why we're using blocks with blast resistance for this. Hold on, I gotta shove myself into this so I can stare over here. So it technically starts from these, so it should go 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. We'll take this across. Goes to the 2. I think I know where I'm going. I think I'm gonna veg, have a nice DB. Of course. We're not gonna be streaming for that much longer, so don't ever feel bad about needing to go to sleep. Oh, you know what's wrong over there? Is that that corner actually exists. But that's fine. We shall live. Now we'll leave it. Okay. Whee! One up. Ends on the corner. Just kidding, I don't know how corners work. Beep. So many people shifted to other states and those states had to raise taxes to pay for services for all the new people. Now those people are mad about taxes and threatening to move to another state. I mean, if they really are that upset about it, they should move to another state. If this is really where they're going to lose their minds on it, like, move. I know in some instances it's like, well, I don't want to move because I moved here for it to be cheaper and now I can't afford to move because now it's expensive and I can't leave and it's... I mean, that's the risk. Every time you move somewhere, you're running the risk of taxes going up there or something else changing or something in your life shifting dramatically. Like, no move is made without risk. I'm already out of Bizarre. Okay. Monk. Is there? Is there a basalt biome over here? I'm going to assume no. No, there had to have been. There was one somewhere nearby. Is it over here? No. Okay, we'll go back to spawn. Or go back towards spawn. There is a basalt biome over there we could go raid. Bonk. People threatening to move to another state is always so funny to me. It's... Oh no, you're gonna go see the same stuff, but in a slightly different location. Have fun. Hello, I am back from Meatball. Welcome back. Ow. How is Meatball? An angry skeleton. Where is the... Oh, it's this way. We gotta fly past this. It's right here. At least about things like taxes of all things. I'm just always so surprised when people are like, I never want to pay taxes. And I'm like, but you're gonna have to pay taxes. I don't think you understand quite how the society thing works. And you could never escape all of the taxes. The taxes are here. I agree, Anne. I would rather pay more taxes and see more actual benefit for the people around me than pay zero taxes. Ever. Like, yeah, I will give money to society so that, like, kids can get things at school and so that people are taken care of. Oh no, how dare I care about my fellow person? Don't want to pay taxes? Cool, no police, firefighters, roads, etc. for you, yeah. I love every few years when social media or national news freaks out over some Texas proposing that Texas leaves the union. It happens every year and gets 3 votes if it even goes up for a vote. Yeah. Yeah, there's some, like, very interesting groups that keep doing things like that. Like, there have been, a number of, like, abortion bans that have attempted to be passed, but they are framed in such a way to make it look like it is something else, and they keep popping up, and every year there's just an article of like, hey, that thing that you're reading that looks like it's trying to say one thing, this is what the legal language actually says. This is their goal. And once you read it once, you immediately see it every single time. They've changed the name, they've changed the writing a little bit, they keep trying to find new ways to say it so that you don't think you're reading the same one again. And every year, it doesn't get passed. Because everybody goes, that's just shitty. Stop it. Mushroom? Are there mushrooms down there? That's not normal. Screenshot. I hear you. I'll accept those up there. It's the ones on the magma blocks that are disconcerting. Straight up gaslighting legislation. Oh yeah, no, it's insane. It is truly bonkers, the amount of, like... Yeah, but if you do this, everything will be fine. And then you read it and you're like, no. You have said lies to me. That is all that you have said to me, is more lies. I did all my research before going to vote, and I still had to reread things 3 or 4 times to understand what the fuck it was saying. I have that problem with just, like, legalese in general. There's a lot of, like... I don't know how to describe it as other than, like, tradition. There's a lot of tradition in the way that they phrase a lot of stuff. And so when you get to legislative language and legal language, you get a lot of phrases that sound bonkers in everyday speech. And you go, what does that mean though? And you have to like go through and look for like very specific legal definitions of things, and it's really interesting that there is a part of like our languages that are specifically earmarked for like, nope, when you're reading it in this context, you have to read it this way. You cannot read it another way. We're definitely gonna need more. I just want this right now because I want to go put things, mushrooms. That and the 1,000-page laws named Save the Kids Act that has nothing to do with kids and entirely about funding war. Well, I mean, let's talk about the TikTok ban. The TikTok ban that was entrenched in the middle of a thing about aid. Nothing else inside of that packet had anything to do with TikTok. Anything. And that's where they shoved the legislation for the TikTok ban. That's now getting challenged again because of course it is. They like to say a lot with saying very little. Yep. I went the wrong way. No, I went the right way. How did we end up here? Somebody learned how to game the system, and then we decided that instead of like learning a new way to live life, we're just gonna keep trying to game the system this way. One, two, three. Yeah, we're doing this as 2. Because then we'll do another 2, and then we'll be at 4. We're idiots? Yeah. Maybe a little oopid. Especially when it's like a prop voted on by regular people that makes me angry. I think there should be some more rules about like plain language in propositions that are going up for a general population vote. I do agree that there should be some more like restrictions. I don't think they should be able to hide things behind really extensive legal jargon or behind very specific phrases. I think that that is, by all accounts, a dick move. Hi Fox, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Ads are gonna start in a second, so just so you're aware. I somehow did not get where I thought I would get before, so we're gonna have to just alter this one slightly. Because I think all the curves are slightly different, so you get slightly different things here. So we get this one here. And then we'll get this one over here. I like the asymmetry. I think the asymmetry works really well. I like that this one looks like it's almost meeting it, and then this one looks kind of broken. I like that. Not sure what you're building, but it looks cool. Zippy, I'm doing outside decorations. I'm working on the exterior of this, so I'm just starting on little bits and pieces of it. This is the most, I don't know how to explain this other than like I am an idiot and of course I would spend like several hours doing this. The entirety of this stream has been spent working on these areas. Not this upper part, no, this has been like the last 20 minutes. It's been these. These. Because what I've been doing is replacing what used to be a netherrack circle here with the basalt, and then filling in all the lava so that it's not scuffed as hell. So now it looks normal, and it doesn't look like anything bad happened, and that is exactly what I wanted it to look like, and I knew that I'd have to fix it at some point, and I just put it off for 2 years. Anyways. It sounds very Ziploc coated, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Thank you, Luna. So anyways, I'm doing shenanigans, essentially. But this is giving me actually a lot of ideas, like, unironically. I know that this stream has seemed like I'm just doing, like, this really little, tiny, busy work. But, like, getting that piece in place and thinking about the shapes that I have already done on the exterior and what I have liked about this exterior, which is legitimately one of my favorite parts of this exterior, is the way that it does, like, twists and the way that it wraps around it. So I want to, like, keep some of that going. So when we do some of, like, the stuff up here, like, I may even join things up to this spot right here and, like, kind of drape them across into this. So, like, get something very smooth going. And we're gonna need a lot more wool and stuff in order to make it actually work, but it'll be fine. Oh, hello. Only America's allowed to have the apps that track you in every way possible for monetary gain. And with all that data, they still do a ship job. Companies trying to monetize data is the funniest thing to me. Getting data downloads and reading through weights is stupid funny. I have looked, like, have you ever, I've done the thing where it's like, I want to see the data you have on me. And then you go, like, request your data, and then you go see what they think of you, and then they, like, you break down, like, what they're tracking and what they're doing and, like, what they're looking at. I've never seen one that's accurate. I've never seen one that is accurate and, like, makes sense. And I look back at all the, like, the activity on the platform and I'm like, even that doesn't make sense. My last data dump from Discord has me as a trans femme interested in technology with 90% accuracy. Well, the interested in technology part makes sense, but the rest of it is, like, interesting. The joke. It's fascinating the way that they're trying to extrapolate people from that data. I'm not saying that it's, like, impossible to get people from data like that, but I am surprised that they think they'll get good data from that. You know what? Let's go back to spawn. I'm going to... Shit, do I... I'm gonna take these back. I'm gonna dump these in the dump chest. We're going to just start pulling out wool. Actually, is it worth it on the exterior? It's not worth it on the exterior. It's not worth spawn-proofing it. Unless it's over, like, this area, it's not worth it. No, it's not worth it. We'll just leave it. If those guys spawn up there, those guys spawn up there. I'm not going to bother. I'm thinking there might still be something interesting to do with these at some point, but I don't know. I think we might have to do just something separate, because I think if I go all the way over to the other side, I think this side is... it's very empty. It doesn't have a lot going on because of the way that this one is broken, and I want to somehow encapsulate the fact that that one's broken into it. So what we're going to do instead is I'm even just going to set these down again, and maybe I'll remember that they exist, maybe I won't. We're gonna go break some shit before the end of stream. There's a couple of little islands that I want to get rid of. That is so fucked up because my life is fucked, so they are genuinely confused. It's great. Well, then they think that good data will make them money. But like the idea of like, what is good data? What is it in reality? How do you get good data? How do you quantify good data? Because do you quantify it as accurate? How do you quantify like what is and isn't accurate? I'm getting rid of this because this one's just kind of here. Quantified by clicks on ads / time spent on platform. What is that really good? Is that good data? Because you want to know how many times I have accidentally left an ad open because I set down my phone. I have no real interest in the advertised object. I just have 3 brain cells. I mean, hell, I am at a point in my life where, like, based on what information they have roughly about my age, they have been advertising at me for years things for children. And I haven't quite had the experience of, like, seeing my imaginary child grow up in the ads that they are serving me. I haven't quite had that one. But it is kind of funny to me. The fact that, like, every now and then they're like, kid? And I'm like, no. No kid. The kid does not exist. I didn't get diaper ads until she was out of diapers, which is very fun. Anne is the one they think is the child. No. Because I also get cat ads. Which definitely makes sense. But I've been getting cat ads since I was able to use the internet. Because I like cats. So that one kind of made sense. There is this guy that I don't like. We're getting rid of him. I get dog food ads in Spanish and only have cats. That's funny. I have like ads on my PC, so I have no idea what ads I'm getting. I like seeing what they try to give me sometimes just because I think it's funny to know what they're trying to advertise at you. One of my favorite ad trends right now, though, is I have a couple of Seattle friends. That don't live here anymore. And all of us collectively keep seeing an advertisement for a hibachi place. Well, it's not a hibachi place. It's a hibachi service that will, like, come to you and they'll do hibachi at, like, your events and stuff. And so they keep advertising at us, and it's really funny because some of the people in Seattle aren't getting the ad anymore, and some of the people that moved are still getting the ad. It doesn't matter. They're like, no. You live in Seattle. You want hibachi? And they're like, this is getting ridiculous at this point. Okay. I can't stand this. So we're getting rid of it. And smoothing this out because it's driving me up a wall. I have no problem with these blocks being here. I have a problem with them looking so weird. All of these are gonna get eaten by the lava. This is my sacrifice to Stan. If Stan does not like my sacrifice, may he smite me where I stand, except not really. Don't do that. Minecraft? Don't you dare. They're up here, aren't they? Oh, that's right. That's where the zombie is. I don't know what we're doing with this guy. I don't think we ever decided what we were doing with this guy. Here, we're gonna do this though. Just so I can find it again. Okay. What else can I start? I really do want to purge a whole bunch of the mushrooms and stuff. Like, I know that this is like, not like a losing battle, but it is a losing battle for me to sit here and try to remove a whole bunch of the mushrooms. Because no matter what I do, the Endermen are going to come back and they're going to place them and then they're going to like spread more. And I think the darkness in the Nether is just low enough that the mushrooms will spread or attempt to spawn. And I think that's the problem, and I don't know. I don't know if this is worth it, but I hate it here and I don't want it. I guess I'm gonna try to remove it. I sound insane every time I start doing this because then I look over and there's just a million mushrooms. I would rather look like plain nether than all of the mushrooms everywhere. Whoop. I viciously hate ads, and it's reaching the point where I actually feel angry whenever I see them. I want to start a campaign to permanently remove ads from my local public transit. I would like that as well, except for, specifically, the time in Seattle where there was Final Fantasy XIV buses. I am fine with the Final Fantasy XIV buses. They can stay. Blocking ads is the correct choice. Disable for sites you want to support, in my opinion, because most of the sites I want to support aren't dog shit with their ads. Yeah, I'd agree with that one. I also love when I pay for things only to still get ads. Every single streaming platform right now. My understanding is they only get paid out if you actually click on the ad though, or is it just they pay more if the ad gets clicked? That does depend. Depends on ad system. I think Google's a pay-per-view model, and you have to pay more for better targeting. I don't remember much about Google ads. YouTube ads cracks me up because most of the people skip at X amount of seconds. In the first 10 seconds, the ad never tells you what they are advertising. Nope. They never do. I wish we had a solution to move the internet away from ad-supported. I do too. Did I hear critically acclaimed? Yeah. I've talked about this before. For an extended period of time, like even after the expansion came out, Seattle's buses had the Final Fantasy expansion. Like, the advertisement for the expansion coming out on them. And so I used to stare at the buses as they went by. And it made me laugh all the time, because I would just think about Final Fantasy XIV on my commute. I love seeing companies waste money on advertising. Now, see, the interesting thing is, I think I would be more interested in companies advertising if they were actually doing interesting shit with their advertising, but none of them are. All of the companies that are advertising are literally putting out the worst content imaginable and going, people will look at it. And I go, no. No, they won't. They will literally tune you out so hard. I think this needs to be. Put this out. Is this what I should be spending my time on? Probably not, but that's fine. Ads would be much more effective if they weren't inundating our lives basically every minute. If I recall correctly, I do remember seeing something that said that ads have been having more and more diminishing returns the past decade or so. Yeah. So the point of ads is to get eyes on a new product. And I'm 1000% serious when I say that. If you are advertising a well-known product, you are literally throwing your money into a dumpster fire. It's why I'm kind of laughing at, like, Mountain Dew has had an ad system where they've, like, been advertising the Mountain Dude as, like, a rebrand thing, and I'm like, but everybody already knows Mountain Dew. Put out your rebrand, put out a PR statement about it, leave it at that. You don't need to advertise it like 17 ways to Sunday. Nobody's gonna pay that much attention to what you're doing. Like, they had the Mountain Dew guy was involved in something else, because the Mountain Dew guy was involved in the Streamer Awards! They literally had a sponsored segment for him, and they had the dude, quote unquote, up there presenting the award. I do not give a shit about the Mountain Dew dude. Zero. I know Mountain Dew. If I want Mountain Dew, I'll drink Mountain Dew. You want to advertise a new flavor? Yes. Go for it. Complete rebrand? No. Let the internet do what the internet does. Literally put out your PR statement about it on the PR website that you put it out on, and let all of the news stations just go nuts with it. Maybe put it on your social media. You don't have to pay for that post. You might have to pay for some assets that you have to put together. But that's all you need. That's all you need to do. I'd rather Jake from State Farm. Congrats, Lou, you found the source of the problem. Maybe not the complete source, but the modern source of the problem. Jake from State Farm became a commercial celebrity. And they said, every brand went, we have to do this now. Or like you had Wendy's being sassy on the internet, and every other food social media went, well, we have to be sassy on the internet now, because it did numbers. And I think the only account that I think ever went the right direction with how they handled, like, the internet was, for whatever reason, Arby's for a hot second there. Where Arby's kept doing really fucking cool art with the cardboard containers. And then they would post around, like, times that it was relevant, like they did one for Ruby. They did one for the McElroy brothers, for the balance arc of their D&D podcast. This is not a joke. I wonder if I can find it. The Adventure Zone Arby's. So, like, legitimately, hold on, I'm gonna save image and then show this to you guys. Legitimately, this is probably the best advertising that has ever made me want Arby's ever. They did this for Ruby as well. I could probably find that one too. But this, all of those pieces, well, obviously except for the dice and I think maybe the plastic on the umbrella, the axe, the Extreme Teen Bible in the background, those are all made out of, like, cardboard. Like, they actually had somebody that was, like, taking the time to put together these things and to stage really cool pictures like that. Hold on, let me see if I can find the Ruby one. Arby's. Oh yeah, the Ruby one was sick. Hold on. I need this picture. Save. I don't have the text for this one. But, like, look at that! Like, Like, that's not perfection, but like that is like a legitimate, like, they made something and they're like, we also do food, but look, we have somebody doing art. Like, that's different. And it wasn't like paid posts. It was just on their social media. It was part of the social media stuff that they were doing. It wasn't running alongside everything. It wasn't them trying to force me to try their sandwich. It was just they went, hey, we did some art and also here's a sandwich. And it legitimately worked better than anything else I'd seen. Anything else I'd seen. Corpo celebrity is arguably worse than a normal person walking down the street. Yeah. I love the Coca-Cola polar bears. Whoop. You know what I never did? I never drank Coke. Yeah. But what they're banking on in advertising is more brand awareness than like getting you to buy it immediately. That is usually the point of an advertisement, is brand awareness. And I'd argue for a lot of brands that are like fighting tooth and nail to have space within like the advertising realm right now. Y'all don't need brand recognition at this point. We know your names. If we're not buying you, it's because you're expensive or inferior to other products. Sometimes both. And that is how it goes sometimes. But it is interesting because that is where the diminishing return comes. If companies that already have brand recognition continue to advertise, they're not getting anything back. That's why you also see brands like Doritos doing weird things with their flavors. Because they're trying to find new products that they can advertise at you to get you a renewed interest in their products so that you will actually pay attention to them again. That's like 80% of what they're doing. This is a losing battle, but this is actually kind of satisfying to go through and break all these, and now I have a whole bunch of mushrooms in my pocket. And I'm not upset about that. Speaking of which, honey habanero ruffles. Honey habanero ruffles, garlic parmesan bread lay chips, Funyun flavored lays. What is happening? Anyways. Don't want ads. I want corporations comparing against each other in charts and tables. Fuck off with the gut-wrenching child in a car crash. Our car is safe enough to keep your child alive. Bullshit and give me numbers and comparisons by a trusted testing organization. Yeah. I think there are ways to handle that. More competitors to PayPal, some systems where websites get paid for visits and it's billed to you on your internet bill or something. But if that was the norm, that does cause the issue of that a lot of otherwise free things just couldn't or wouldn't be able to take off. Plus, it's just adds new sets of perverse incentives to websites, and it limits people who don't have money and their ability to use the internet. I don't want it to be available. I do want it to be available, not don't. TBH, I've learned a good rule of thumb is if you see any product in an ad, to look for a competitor who isn't doing ads, as they'll be better 9 times out of 10. Yeah. It's true. People who pay subscriptions subsidizing free users would probably be the best option. To be honest, I don't know if that would work for expensive things like video streaming and high compute. Think of a problem trader. I just finished an 11-hour call of just watching Bleach. No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine, Ibit. Welcome to Mushroom Breaking. Actually, it's the end of stream. I need to end stream. I need to go away. I need to go away. You need to go away. It's not me, it's you. It's not you. It's not you, dude. It's me. Okay, I didn't hit them. Hold on. Just a couple more mushrooms. Just a couple more mushrooms. Just a couple more. One more stack. Which literally won't take any time because there's so many mushrooms here. Okay. Now we go away. Where am I? No clue where I am. No, I need to go this way. We'll go back to spawn, we'll dump some stuff off. At least get a break from Bleach tomorrow. I'm gonna try and game a little bit more before Bleach binge. Have you considered that the TV is helping you get over your illness? It's distracting your brain so you don't have to think about how miserable you are, and instead you think about Bleach. And then once you've thought about Bleach for long enough, eventually you circle back around to, like, being tired, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up. I was thinking about a credit system for a new internet/private internet idea, although, like, some of the internet subscriptions goes to sites you visit. I wish I'm too busy laughing/screaming over Bleach so then I cough. Well, stop that. That's like Phil deciding to stream and then suffering because all of his friends go, "It's time to make jokes now." And he's like, "I'm dying." Anyways. Okay. We're done here. We did a lot. What day is it? 8,198, which you can't see right now, but that's okay. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out today. We'll probably do more Minecraft on Thursday, maybe. I don't know. We'll do something at some point eventually, maybe. But I appreciate you guys very much. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic start to your week. Remember to take care of yourselves, drink water, eat food, take your meds, get sleep, take a shower, do everything you gotta do to take care of yourself. Yeah, I don't got anything else. Just do good by yourself and take care of yourself, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Goodbye!
Admares.